Now here's a very powerful tool that Teespring includes within your Teespring account. They allow you, for previously ended campaigns, they allow you to message the buyers who purchased that particular product, so that t-shirt. And I've used this many times, and it actually works really well to get new sales on something related. So if the example that I ran through, that one big example or case study, where we did 10 shirts with the NHL teams. One of the teams was the Blackhawks. Well, I've actually done a design for the Blackhawks late last year. You can see in December there, called Respect the Chief. And so I got 218 sales, over 200 customers there. I'm not sure how many customers, because one customer may order more than one shirt, right? But there's probably around 200, maybe a little bit less, 180 or 190 or something like that. But I could easily message these buyers by just clicking this link right here, and it takes you over to a page like this. And now you can enter in an email and market that other product. And in fact, I could do that. I unfortunately do not want to in this particular case, because I'm not too comfortable on promoting my the one from the case study there. If you watch the case study, you'll notice that one of those campaigns actually got shut down. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. If we go into my Teespring, this was the one here that got shut down. So if you go to the site, you'll see that it's no longer there anymore. And it's simply because Teespring is being really cautious right now, because they're under the spotlight, and someone's suing them right now. So all that happened was, as soon as they saw my shirt make a couple of sales, they just pulled it down and contacted me. So they most likely didn't get a C&D from NFL or NHL or anything like that. They just pulled it down themselves, which is good, because they're protecting me and obviously protecting themselves. So that's okay. I even predicted that this might get pulled down, and my prediction was correct. It's because I had the feathers in the logo, or feathers I took from the logo of the original logo for Blackhawks, and that's fine. It's so easy to get around that. I can just use some different feathers and I'll be fine. I can re-upload it. But what I want to do here is show you my other shirt that we did launch there. It was this one here, and I also have the feathers in here. Now this one hasn't been shut down, but this was the other one, the original. This one's the one that got shut down with the feathers in it. I could just change out the feathers, right? But people are actually liking this design. So I might go back and just change it and re-upload it. And what's cool is I can go back to the people that posted in here, and I can put another post to the new shirt and say, hey, we got a new one just uploaded, grab it here. Same with here. That's the Respect the Chief one I did. I can also post to the comment. I can comment in here from the other people, but it's just another way of contacting them. So what I was thinking, I could actually use this shirt and I can promote it to those other people that purchased the Respect the Chief tee. And I would promote that one here. I was going to do it in this video, but I decided probably not a good idea, just in case it gets shut down too because of the feathers. It's probably a good idea to take the feathers out and actually just put a strap in there, like down here, this color in there if I want. But I noticed that from that campaign, all the ones that say just one more before I die didn't actually sell. So I probably won't even continue with this one. But anyhow, what I should do is redesign this one, add different feathers, relaunch it, and then send an email using this tool to my previous buyers for this particular shirt. And this is what I would usually write. So I put my return email and address in there, and I just have a generic one, davegnews@gmail, that I use for all my stuff. And like, you can just go and create a free Gmail account. It's totally simple. If you don't know how to do that, let me just quickly show you so you know. You head on over to Google and just type in Gmail, and it'll bring up the mail here, and then you'll go to the login. Just click on create account here, and just enter in your name, and you can just make up a fake name. It doesn't be your real name, right? And just put you just make up your email here and just create an account. It's really that simple. Then you can stick it here, and you don't have to put a name in if you don't want. And let's go with a message that I already previously created here. So I would probably do something like this. Thank you. And then ... Did you see this? dot dot. So thank you. So when they see this email subject line, they'd be like, thank you. Well, thank you for what? And then, did you see this? And did I see what? So I'm trying to get them to open the email. So that's why I would use a subject line like that. And that works really well. I've tested it before. And here is a sample message you could use. So I'll just expand this a little bit so you can see it. You'll notice on the right here, you have a bunch of little variables you can insert into the actual email content. So hi name, this little code thing will be replaced with the actual customer's name. And the next line I put first, thank you again for purchasing one of our limited edition, and then products ordered, it will be replaced with the product that they ordered, like this here. We truly appreciate your business and hope you love the shirt you received. Secondly, we just launched a new one-of-a-kind shirt. See here, and put your link here. So let's say, for example, I was going to actually promote this one here. I would take this, my link to my actual campaign, and put it right here. But I'd also put a question mark and make a tracking variable. So I can just call it E for email equals, I don't know, E1. Doesn't really matter. And I'll know that, or I can just call it var or v or whatever. And so when I look in the analytics of this shirt later on, and if I see any sales originating from this variable, then I know that this email actually made me sales. So that's pretty cool. And we are really proud of this design and hope you take a moment out of your day to at least give it a glance. Thanks for your time. And then I put a link to my fan page for Blackhawks, which you just get your link at the very top there. Up here, I just grabbed that and copied it. So just select it, right click, copy, and then go into here and go right click and paste. And there's your link. And that's it. Then you go ahead and you send it to your buyers, and they'll automatically send out. You're only allowed to send one email every 24 hours. And then what you want to do is follow up again. So do one email and then do another one that's very similar, and just say something to the extent of, the other day I sent you a message about this new t-shirt that we launched. It's doing really great. We've already sold X amount of sales. So if you sold like 3 or 4, to say we already sold like, you know, four shirts, and people are really loving it. If you have a second, check it out and grab your shirt. Here's the link. Blah blah blah. Just something like that. Just follow up real quickly, and send 2 emails out, and you'll usually get like at least a few sales, depending on how many customers you're sending it to, right? But it's such an easy way to get free traffic. You already have the customers. Why not use this tool to get more sales for the same niche? So this is a really powerful little tool, and I've used it many times, and it works really well.